Okay, so I'm here back at that spot that I thought looked promising. And here's why I made my sister out of metal. Voila, it sinks. It sits there. I spent plenty of money on really nice archaeological supply stuff, you know, white oak and fancy screens and beautiful built. And this thing cost me about 11 bucks at Home Depot. It's perfect for here. And when it sinks to the bottom here, then you just shovel in there. See, the stream's already doing work for you, getting rid of a lot of the silt right away. I really like the consistency here. There's a lot of pebbles. It's not just a surface layer. Hopefully there'll be a prize. All right. Next step's a little shuka, is what I like to call it. And I screwed up actually. See here on my tray, one side is fully meshed, the other is not. I keep the mesh side downstream. That way nothing falls out. I can get rid of all the silt. Right away, if you wanted a belenite, I don't. Or a nice oyster shell. No thanks. And then I just bring this tray over to my bucket and go through it more carefully. Alright. So I found one little sand tiger in that whole bucket there. So, here be fossils. And I'll dig the same spot until it gets relatively deepish. And the water is really cold, which is awesome in the summer, but today, whew, not so much. And a little sugar. Screw it up again. Oh. And again, I'm not looking for shells, so I need that. Throw that. And I'll pull out any like really heavy rocks, because why should I carry them? Alright. Check this bad boy out. And here's where all the fun starts. And it is. Oh, already right there. I mean, take a quick look, see if there's anything that catches your eye right away. But right away I got a little crow. It's nice. Still got the serrations on it. Sure, it ain't the biggest tooth, but I kind of think of it as fossil fuel. Ha ha ha. Keeps you going, you know, find little things, whatever. Hopefully, sign of better things to come. So then I'll just start separating out the bigger stuff. Piece of belemnite, I mean, there's a million of these things, so I don't really care. Kind of have a bunch of them in my rock garden when I find a really nice one. Take out all the big stuff, keep an eye. Looking for anything that catches your eye. Keep an eye too many times. There's another little crow. Get a nice example. The root's great. Serration still. And right in the Ziploc. And another reason, keep the screen over here on this side, so I can kind of rework it as I'm sifting through. You never know when the right angle is going to show you something. And I kind of like when it's a little sunnier, the teeth tend to reflect a little better. But I'll take no rain, not a problem. I do like to be thorough because a lot of times you can say, "Why are you a maniac just looking through this?" You'll find like the smaller stuff like crab claws, ghost shrimp claws, ray barbs, ray teeth. When you're looking through this fine in detail, because they look more like rocks, so the teeth are for me at least, very easy to spot. And fish teeth too generally look more like rocks. You can see a little part of jaw, and you'll see like a, it's just black. It looks just like a rock. So you really gotta pay attention if that's what you're looking for. All right, so nope, tricked me. There you go. Tray 2, and sometimes I'll find stuff on my arm, like really tiny stuff that just clinged or whatever. So 3 fossils and 2 trays. Should be a pretty good day. Yes, I'll hit my fossil limit in about 10 minutes. So whatever, you can think whatever about that. You can dig here every day for 100 years and find thousands and thousands of fossils the way these are laid out, and the stuff is coming out fresh all the time. That's just my personal opinion, be that as it may. All right, time to fill up. All right, wrapping up for the day. Let's see if I have some cool stuff. Actually, I found a bunch of stuff, but those are just some of the highlights. So, if you ever see my spoil pile, I usually throw my belemnites over there if you're looking for any. Found some cool pottery. I'll throw that in the rock garden because they're just pieces. And you can see there's plenty of broken glass in there and all kinds of other crap that I found. So let me bring that out with me. So it was a good spot pick. But I've been digging this area pretty much. Maybe I'm usually about 15-20 feet down that way, but it's a little washed out. So let's look for the signs. Like, here's a spot I didn't even get to. It looks good. Just so you can see the cool erosion here. I mean, just last year, where right here, it was maybe 2 inches deep, and it was all clay. And this all happened during the winter. Carved all this out. So there's probably plenty of stuff in here, even though it doesn't look as good, just from my experience digging here. And it's crazy to think that the water was probably cascading down here like a waterfall, and it eroded all this stuff out. So that's my day. Just only 4 hours of digging, and one of the better days I've had out here.